This is Jeffrey Nohon. This is again the final robot project for Mech 140. What we're looking at is the testing of the sonar. We're going to see if the sonar can detect an object within 3.5 inches in front. So as you see that currently there's nothing detected because there's nothing in front of the sensor to reach. So what's going to happen is we're going to test the sensor by putting an object in front of it. And we put the sensor so that it actually, let's say it reads its own UCD. And you see it detects. And as we move the sensor away, you see once we've reached the distance, it says it's not detected. If we move it closer, you see it detects. Move it further again, it doesn't detect. Now it's done by simply moving the sensor towards, moving the sensor away. And so we know that the sensor accurately can detect a can that would be within 3.5 inches from its location. And again, this is done by written code to tell it to detect for the distance and to then range distance. So this is a sample code currently that's basically running what the detection distances should be and what the distances will become. And that is where it's now giving you the distance location. And you see, as I say in the display, it's using a threshold currently of 3.5 inches. And that threshold is calculated. See, the threshold is 3.5, and it calculates the long distances within 3.5, but it's not 0, which means there's no detection. Then it says that it has detected a can. Otherwise, it has not detected a can. So that completes the third phase of doing the coding for the sonar. This is Jeffrey Nohon, the Mech 140 Introduction to Robotics. And this is the robot project working on the gearbox. And what's supposed to happen is that the gearbox, when you select the home button, will put the home gearbox into the home position, and then in the deploy position, it puts the gearbox into the position to which it can pick up an object. So when I hit this button, you'll see the home position is met, and it will stop in the home position. And if I deploy the box, you'll see that as I hit the deploy button, it will go into the deploy position. So again, it has a home position, and it has a deploy position. And this is done, as you see, by reading the potentiometer, and looking at the value of the potentiometer in relation to the motor, which allows the gear to know whether it is in the home position or whether it is in the deploy position. So the claw hand will deploy when it sees an object in the sense as the claw is designed to close. Lift the motor, releases the claw, and it puts it back into the start position. And as you see, the gear and the motor is what closes the claw.